Hello and welcome to the Catholic Geek. I'm going to apologize firsthand for not having a video like 2 days ago. I've just been busy and I just needed to take a break and everything, and so that's how that goes. But during that time, our exes, my exes, how they have grown. Sleipmon X and Craniumon X. Now what I've been told is that these two should digivolve one more time into the special locked eggs of Minervamon X and Lord Nightmon X. So we'll see, because I know a lot of people have complained that when they got these two digivolutions, they didn't unlock anything, like they never digivolved. However, I've got everything unlocked and most of these people didn't, so we'll see how that goes. Let's check their stats real fast. So he needs 3 food and 4 strength. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so if you remember on this one, I'm not doing any training other than to get the effort up, and that's the first thing I do, and after that they just gain a bunch of weight. I was trying to see if that affected it. It doesn't really seem to. I'm not sure what's going on. It might. I'm going to decide that it's what level your Digimon are that affect it, your evolutional paths, and how well you take care of them, care mistakes. I don't think how heavy they are actually is a factor in this one, other than that it could kill, they can die from it if you had too many care mistakes. So our next round, whenever I start again, I'm going to actually be, for both of them, I'm not going to level them up at all, and I'm not going to give them any effort whatsoever, and we'll see how that affects. I'll still feed them and give them vitamins, but there will be no training whatsoever. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, there's Craniumon X, so let's see what Sleipmon X is doing. So he needs 3 hungry and 2 food. So with 1, 2, 3. So with Sleipmon X here, we can actually see him train. Ooh, there he goes. Unfortunately, I can't show y'all his super attack. No, I could. Hang on. I got an idea. I can. We'll do this real fast. Excellent. Okay. Also, we got our Patamon with us again. He's brought his friends Gomamon and Agumon to sit with us, and Agumon's awake today. Maybe because Patamon's giving him a shoulder to lean on. And Gomamon just looks way too, Gomamon looks way too energetic. Okay, so that should have filled those stats up. Yeah. Now, if he digivolves again, it should be sometime tomorrow. So we'll have to see. Should be. I wasn't even expecting them to digivolve when they did. I was out eating. I thought I heard them and I checked and didn't see anything wrong. And it occurred to me that they had digivolved. Okay, so here's Craniumon. His stats should be full, so we'll just go to the first little level right here. That should be enough to let us do a up close and personal face on it. So let's see. And so again, I got these are, oh, there he is. We have traded eggs from these guys, and what it seems to affect is their how much experience they start out with. So every evolution except for the first level has a enough to be at level 3, and the reason the first stage doesn't, because he doesn't go up to level 3, only goes to level 1. So we'll do it one more time. Take a look at that face. Kind of horrific looking. On a side note, my Gudetama has been like this now for 3 days. He won't die. And the whole point of these, my wife said it's a bit morbid, and I agree with her, is that these things are supposed to die and turn into different things, and, well, he's not dying. He's just been stuck like this. Oh, it was in that battle. Okay, we're done. He didn't need that battle. So, that's enough of the Digimon X's. We'll check in, hopefully tomorrow night, and see what these guys have become. Then there's our Pendulums. I've done a lot of work on these. Of course, I've been doing these kind of off camera, not really much of a show. Maybe when I'm done with the X's, I'll do a more in-depth playthrough of these. But I now have everybody up to ultimate level, and a mixture of this has been regular evolution, and some of it's been Copymon DNA digivolving or Jogressing, just experimenting with stuff. I could not get Pumpkmon like I wanted to, because Pumpkmon is actually one of my favorite little Digimon there. I don't like his evolutionary path, but I do like Pumpkmon himself. Anyway, on this one, we got Zudomon now. So we got Zudomon. And, ooh, he is hungry. I need to feed him. Okay, so... And there's Aerovedramon. I got Aerovedramon pretty easily. Okay, so... What was it? Okay, so we will feed them. I'm not sure if that fills up all the food or not. Hold on, let me check. If it fills up at all on Zudomon, then it definitely filled up. Oh goodness, I forgot. Because you got 2 different Digimon you're raising, you can cycle through them. Okay, nope, they're still hungry. Okay, let's get that. Okay, so now we got to do this. Now, of course, these are pendulums, so we need to actually pendule them, as I say, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a lot easier to actually get their effort up in this one. It's still 4 training sessions for 1 effort heart to go up, but it's just so much easier when you do 1 more training. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, I could skip all this, but we've never seen these before, so there we go. And the reason why the food was so low is just I've been busy all afternoon. My son's been checking their poop, so that's why. Okay, let's check their. This is my library so far. That one, Bukumon or Pukumon, depending if you're English or Japanese there. Gomamon. Gomamon looks like a regular seal, like the Pokemon seal even. It's just these reduced graphics are kind of terrifying. Ikakumon, Zudomon. And then we have this one, and I can't remember that one's name either. Then Biomon. Then she digivolved into Vedramon, because I had perfect care for her, and so undoubtedly to get the proper evolution of Birdramon, you have to do improper care of certain things. Then he digivolved, completely surprising me today, because he has only Vedramon since late last night. So he turned into Aerovedramon, and I'm hoping, because I fulfilled all the requirements, that sometime in the morning he'll become All-Force Vedramon, because one thing I want to do is get through all the battles, or at least as many of them as I can. And I know if I have 100 battles, I'll unlock a new egg. And we are currently at, how many battles have we done? Wins, not just battles, but wins. We're at 58 wins total, and I need to have 100 wins. Of course, I want to beat the, I can't remember if it's the 100 wins. Hang on, let me check real fast. I pulled this up and printed it off the other day. Yeah, the 100 battles is the one I'm really hoping, because I love Doramon. And that'll give me that one. So over here we have Yagamon. I think Japanese like Yagamon or something. Giagamon or something. I can't remember. It's pretty much a giant potato. And then over here we have Weregarurumon. And both of these are a result of DNA digivolving using different copymons. So let's check their stats. I'm pretty sure they're pretty low too. Oh, and this one I have a copymon here of Sistermon Seal. Even though Sistermon Seal is supposed to be a champion level, and actually I think that's how she's registered even on most guides, she actually in this game is considered an ultimate level or a perfect level. And so when I tried to Jogress her with one of his, it just didn't work. But now that he's the ultimate, in the morning I'll be able to Jogress him one more time and get mega level. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Very early on, get a mega level. So let's give him some food. Let him eat. And knowing from past experience, just from a moment ago, we need to do it twice. And then Weregarurumon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there he goes. Now the fun thing with this game is, and kind of the disappointing thing is, because this is a specific egg group, that Weregarurumon will not digivolve into Metal Garurumon. Instead, he will digivolve into Skull Mammothmon if I take good care of him. One more. It's like the Vidramon on this one. He's his own line, and he does go all the way up to All Force Vidramon, but he's not from the Vmon egg. So that's the little bit of a downside of that, but I think that filled us up. Did we fill up? Systemon. Yeah, we're filled up. We're good. I don't know when these guys will go to bed. They confused me yesterday, actually. My oldest ones decided that they didn't want to wake up yesterday. And so these guys at like 8 o'clock, the ones on the right, woke up at like promptly at 8 o'clock, you know, and I played around with them, but the other two weren't awake, and you know, confused me a bit. And so finally I just turned the lights back on them, and they were perfectly fine. And then like 10 minutes later, they all started whining, and I went back and looked, and they were sitting there trying to go to sleep. So I put them to sleep, and about a whole hour later, they woke up. So for whatever reason, the older ones were like sleeping in an hour later. But this morning, everybody woke up at the same time. At least these 4 did. So it was kind of weird. And I don't think I've had any care mistakes, so I'm hoping I'll get the natural Full Force Vidramon and Skull Mammothmon here, because he cannot progress to become anything else, unfortunately, in the path he's in. And of course, these guys tomorrow hopefully will become Lord Nightmon and X and Minervamon X. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Yeah. Well, anyways, that's it for tonight. Again, I apologize for having a few days off. I don't know how many faithful followers I have yet, but I know I have some. So anyway, thank y'all. This isn't, I guess I'll make this announcement. I've decided to start a Patreon. I haven't actually fully set it up and gotten it ready yet, but any contributions added to it will be used to support things on this channel and stuff. My first big purchase, if I ever get enough saved up, would obviously be a brand new computer, so I can actually have a better way of streaming everything, because right now I have a bunch of devices and programs I can use, but my computer that I currently have just can't take it, so it just starts freezing up and glitching. So that would be a first thing. I'd also use that to get more devices or certain things that y'all would ask for, maybe, if it fit with what I was doing. Anything left over from, you know, contributions would be used to either just save up for larger things, would go to some sort of donation to a, you know, charitable source that I would investigate and make sure they're actually getting the money and not just wasting it. And the other third option would be, if it was sizable enough and I desperately needed it, it would go to helping my family, because I have 6 kids, and you know, the old phrase says, you know, an unhappy family or unhappy home makes an unhappy work. So that would go into that. So, but you know, that's just in high hopes, I suppose. But everything first would be on this, of course. But anyway, though, I'm gonna let y'all go. When I get the Patreon fully ready to go and everything, probably get a little bit of help trying to get it started properly, I'll let y'all know. But until then, y'all have a good day.